How's it going, Tamers? We're going to be opening up some Digimon product. We've got premium deck set here. And this is the Ragnalord and Jesmon decks that are going to be dropping out separately here pretty soon. I think the 14th of this month. So we're going to take a look at what else you get in this, as well as take apart the decks and see what's in them. So right off the bat, we've got some promo cards. You get 2 Altart Judgment of Blade, 2 Altart Fly Bullets, 2 Altart Brave Metal, and they're actually really beautiful cards. You also get, let's see here, 60 Ragnalord sleeves, and 60 Jesmon themed sleeves. A nice, lovely set of card markers. Both Jesmon and Ragnalord are on them. You get premium deck lucky set. Let's see here, how many? There are 4 types in total. There's a Metal Greymon, Madoki Betamon, Metal Tyrannomon, and a Venom Myotismon. So in the first pack, we have Metal Tyrannomon. From EX1, when Digivolving, you may reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 level 6 Digimon card with machine and its traits among them to your hand. Trash the remaining cards. And Inheritance, while this Digimon has machine and its traits, it gains Reboot. That's actually a really nice art for that card. And in the second one, we have Madoki Betamon. All turns, your opponent cannot gain memory except with Tamer effects. And then, of course, we have the nice 2 very nice decks. We'll start with Ragnalord. So on Ragnalord, you get 4 of the Sakutumon. I'm slaughtering that. With Inheritance, when you play another Digimon with Legend Arms in its name, by effect, gain 1 memory. 4 copies of Zubamon. With on play, by placing this Digimon under one of your other Digimon that's black or has Legend Arms in its traits. As its bottom Digivolution card, you may reveal the top card of your deck if that card is a Digimon card with Legend Arms in its traits. And a play cost of 7 or less, you may play it without playing its memory cost. Add the rest to hand. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. If you have a Digimon that is black or has Legend in its traits, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less when attacking. To go with Zubamon, we get 4 copies of Zuba Eagermon. On play, by placing this Digimon underneath one of your other Digimon that's again black or has Legend Arms, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or less. And then when attacking, again, you delete a Digimon with 3000 DP or less. Got 2 copies of Doramon. Your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into a card that's black or has Legend Arms in its trait, reduce the cost by 1, and you may DNA Digivolve this Digimon and 1 other Digimon in play into a Digimon card in your hand for its DNA Digivolution cost. That's important for the boss monster of this deck that we'll get into in a little bit. We got Durandamon. Your turn, when one of your effects places a Digivolution card underneath this Digimon gets plus 3000 and security attack plus 1. So once per turn effect. When attacking, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play 1 Digimon with Legend Arms in its traits and a play cost of 7 or less without paying its memory cost. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. And then Inheritance, while this Digimon is Ragnalord, it doesn't activate security effects on option cards and checks. And then we got 2 copies of the boss monster of the deck, Ragnalordmon. This is honestly a return of a king, pretty much. Back in BT, Special Booster 1 and 2 for the US, this deck was one of the hardest decks to stop. His effect, when Digivolving, he gains Blitz. When DNA Digivolving, for every 4 cards in this Digimon's Digivolution stack, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 20 or less and trash the top cards of your opponent's security stack. Holy cow. All turns, once per turn, when a card is removed from a player's security stack, unsuspend this Digimon. So he's just going to smack your opponent right off the bat. We've got 4 copies of Kotemon with no effect. 4 copies of Chikurimon with all turns players can't reduce play cost. 4 copies of the other line of Legend Arms, starting with Ludomon. On play, by placing this Digimon underneath one of your other Digimon that's red or has Legend Arms in its traits, as its bottom Digivolution card, you can reveal the top card of your deck. Again, it's the same thing as Zubamon, but his inheritance is different. When you have a Digimon that is red or Legend Arms in its trait, this Digimon gains blocker during your opponent's turn. 4 copies of Gladiemon, no effect on that one. 4 copies of Tyludamon. On play, you can put him underneath a stack for red or Legend Arms, and one of your Digimon gains Reboot. Opponent's turn, while you have a Digimon that is, again, red or Legend Arms in its trait, this Digimon gains blocker during your opponent's turn. 2 copies of Nightmon. No effect on that one. Ooh. 4 copies of Raijaludamon. Opponent's turn, this Digimon cannot be deleted by card effects, and inheritance is you may DNA Digivolve. Then we've got 4 copies of Braiwei Ludramon. Your turn, when an effect puts a card underneath, your opponent cannot delete this card or return it to its hand or deck until the end of their turn. When Digivolving, place the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal, I should say. You may play one Digimon with a card with Legend Arms in its traits, and a play cost of 7 or less among them without paying its memory cost. Put the rest on the bottom. And while this Digimon is Ragnalord, it is not affected by your opponent's Digimon. Wow, that's actually kind of nice. We got some options. We got 2 copies of Direct Smasher and 4 copies of Legend Arms Alliance. Direct Smasher is when you have a Digimon with Legend Arms in its trait in play, you can use this card without meeting its color requirements and delete your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP. Security effect is to activate the main effect. Legend Arms Alliance, you may play one Digimon card with Legend Arms in its traits and a play cost of 7 or less without paying its memory cost, then place this card in your battle area. Its delay, reveal the top 4 card. Place those cards on the top of your bottom of your deck in any order. Security, you may play one Legend Arms with 7 or less, and then place this card in the battle area. It's actually kind of a nice card to have. So if you still have your old Ragna stuff, you can put it in here and have a rather nice deck to smack people around with. As far as Jesmon is another one of those ones that used to be just absolutely decimating. But then they banned specific cards, and well, not banned, reduced card down to 1. Sorry, I was reading something that somebody commented somewhere. Start off, you got 4 copies of Gurimon. Your turn, while you have 2 or more Digimon in play, this Digimon gets plus 1000, which if you've ever played Jesmon, you know they like to play Sistermons. 4 copies of Candlemon. 4 copies of Solarmon with effect of all turns players can't reduce play cost. Not the greatest, I might throw some other cards in. 4 copies of Huckmon. Your turn, when you play a Digimon with Sistermon in its name, gain a memory and inheritance. While this Digimon has Huckmon in its name or Royal Knight in its traits, it gets plus 1000. We got 4 copies of Maromon, 4 copies of Biohuck, and Biohuck's inheritance is, again, if it has Huckmon in its name or Royal Knight in its traits, it gets plus 1000. We got 4 copies of Skull Mary with no effect, and 4 copies of Savior Huck. When Digivolving, this Digimon may also attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon for the turn. When attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has Royal Knight in its traits, you can play 1 card of Sistermon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. The fact that we haven't come across a single Sistermon yet is kind of concerning to me. 2 copies of Volcanomon. It's a blocker and gives security attack plus 1. That's interesting. We got 2 copies of Jesmon with Digivolving Blitz, and when attacking, you may play 1 Sistermon without paying its memory cost. Once per turn, during your turn, when you play another Digimon by effect, this Digimon gets plus 3000 and security attack plus 1 for the turn. Oh, I got Gankumon. Surprising. When Digivolving, you can play a Huckmon or a Sistermon from your trash without paying its memory cost. Once per turn, when you play another Digimon by effect, de-Digivolve 1 up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon. Stop when they hit level 3. Or can't go any further. We've got 4 copies of Sistermon Blanc, with on play by trashing 1 card, draw 2. And while you have a Digimon with Huck or Royal Knight, this Digimon gets Decoy for red and black. So Decoy for that is when Ganku or Jesmon would get destroyed by a card effect, you can destroy blank instead. 4 copies of Sistermon Seal, with on play, reveal top 3, add 1 card with Huck or Royal Knight, and trash the rest. And then all of your Digimon with Huck or Royal Knight gain Reboot while she's on the field. Not really the greatest selection of Sistermons. I'm surprised. I'll probably throw some more in there, because the blocker one and a different one would be great in this. 4 copies of Os Generics. One of your Digimon gets plus 2000 for the turn. Then if you have a Digimon with Huck or Royal Knight, gain 1 memory, and one of your Digimon gains Piercing. 2 copies from Master to Disciple. Reveal top 3, add 1 card with Huck, Sistermon, or Royal Knight to your hand, trash the rest, then place the card in the battle area. Delay, next time one of your Digimon would Digivolve, reduce the cost by 1. And forgot security effect. Os Generics has security effect of gain a memory and add this card to hand. Master Disciple has reveal top 3, add 1 card with Huck, Sistermon, or Royal Knight. Trash the rest and place this card in your battle area. Finally, we got Quake Blast Fire Father. That is quite the card name. While you have a Digimon with Huck or Sistermon in its name, or Royal Knight, straight, you may pay this card without meeting its color requirements. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 13 or less. And its security is activate the main effect. So here, this is just a plain, BAM! You're dead. for most cards, in most decks. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it for these two decks. You can buy this at Walmart for $70, which, given what all you get, it's kind of worth it. But these starter decks, when they actually come out in their single form, is going to have alt art of old Tamers. They're definitely going to be worth picking up. So I'm probably going to buy some of the standalone decks just to get those Tamers. But that's it for this one. See you guys next time.